What's going on, rock stars? Welcome back into the channel, and I'm just going to rip the band-aid off really quick with this one. As you heard, the USPS peak season pricing we are already experiencing, but they have announced the full-time permanent price increase for January of 2025 in just 2 months. I believe the date is January 19th. We'll see that in just a second, but I actually have all of the price increases, which includes Ground Advantage. And it is not good. It is a pretty significant increase. I'm talking like 50 cents to $1 on a lot of packages, and some of them upwards of $1 plus. There's also some priority packages which are experiencing some increases. So I'm going to take you over to the price chart. I have it. I will link it below. If you want to see it after this video, you can go click it and read it yourself. But this is the January 2025 price increase from the USPS. This will be their permanent one that they do every single year. This one will start after the peak prices from Christmas drop down. Then it'll go back up to what these permanent prices will be that you're going to see on my screen right now. Let's go check it out. Okay, here we are on one of the websites that I was looking at earlier. This is on every site if you Google it, but I'll link this. It says the United States Postal Service, of course, the USPS, has filed a notice regarding shipping service price changes to take effect next year. The adjustment would raise prices 3.2% for priority mail services and nearly 4% for the USPS Ground Advantage. The governors of the USPS believe the new rates will keep the Postal Service competitive, and it also provided the agency with revenue. The announcement comes after the USPS reported its financial results in the 2024 fiscal year. Government says the agency, its net loss this year was $9.5 billion. $9.5 billion. It costs almost $10 billion more to operate the post office than it actually brings in. That's pretty staggering. The Postal Service will not be raising prices in January for mailing services. That's super weird. Anything we do is mailing. What they mean is they're not going to raise the price of first class stamps, which they've raised twice in 2024. They're just not going to raise stamps. They're raising everything else. So here is the official national news update from Friday for the USPS, but I just clicked on the pricing change. So when you scroll down here, I'll link this second one to you, so you can just click it. It's down here where you can actually click it. But then you can read it on an Excel or a CSV. Well, what I've done to help you guys out is I actually have the 2024, the previous one that we've been operating in, and then I have the new 2025 price, so you can see the difference. And if you see up here at the top, there's a bunch of tabs. You see the ones I'm clicking here. The first one is retail. That's if you go into the store and buy it. And then this is the discount we get. It's called commercial, that we get for buying them from third parties or off the internet. So let's look at 2024. So a 4 ounce or less package to zone 1 is $3.79 currently. That's the cheapest you can mail a Ground Advantage with tracking package anywhere in the country. And that zone 1 would be like me in Tampa mailing it to like Jacksonville or something, right? Well, the new one is $3.91, so it's gone up 12 cents. And then if you go over, you can see the increase here. It goes up by 5 cents to zone 2. It's a 5-cent increase, which stays a 5-cent increase, so it's still 12 cents. So it goes from $3.84 to $3.96, and then so on and so forth as you get down to zone 9, which currently a 4 ounce package to zone 9 is $4.36. It's going to be $4.51. So that's actually an increase of 15 cents. So the further it goes, the more the increase. It goes from 12 cents to 15 cents. And then as you come down to this upwards of 15 ounces, it is currently $6.17. It's going to go to $6.33. That's an increase of 16 cents. And then if it's going far, it's currently $7.15. It's going up to $7.36. Again, an increase of, 21 cents. It's going to go up between zone 1s and zone 9. So you guys can see that increase from $7.15 to $7.36. Then if you're sending it Ground Advantage where it's over a pound or 2 pounds or 3 pounds or so on and so forth, you can see all these prices from $6.83. If you take like a 2-pound box that's going all the way across the country, currently it's $10.42. It's going to go up to $10.85. So an increase of 43 cents. And as you get down further to heavier boxes, 20-pound box used to be $31.72. 20-pound box here, $32.48. So it's going up by 28, 68, 72 cents. So somewhere close to $1 by the time you get down here into the heavier boxes. Once you get to these weights, generally UPS Ground or Ground Saver is cheaper than UPS or USPS Ground Advantage. I do use Ground Advantage for several packages that are like 1 to like jeans and things like that. Generally, they are a lot cheaper through Ground Advantage. I'll save a couple dollars, but once it gets to be heavy boxes, like my remote bulk boxes are usually like 19 to 21 pounds down in this neighborhood. It's cheaper for me to use UPS Ground or UPS Ground Saver. I don't ever send those USPS Ground Advantage unless it's like literally zone 1 in Florida. So that's the only time it's ever usually cheaper. So that is the price differences you can see for Ground Advantage. And then the tabs at the top are everything. So you can actually see like Priority Mail Express. And again, if we go up here to the top and we look at Priority Mail Express retail, we'll go to commercial because we're all buying it offline, right? It was currently the flat rate envelope $26.35 and $26.65 and $26.85. It's now $27.20, $27.50, $27.70. So that went up by 85 cents, give or take. 85 cents. Yeah, 85 cents. So you can see they're trying to make up for that $9.5 billion. But why does it seem like they raise the prices every single year on us, twice a year? I think 3 times with the peak holiday season one, yet the amount of money they're losing year over year keeps increasing. They didn't lose $9.5 billion last year or the year before. They lost like $7.5 billion. I did the video on it. It was like, what was it? 7.9 or something. So they lost an additional $1.5 billion, even though they increased prices to bring in another $1.5 billion in revenue, which should have offset it. That means their expenses to operate actually cost more. Gas, fuel, employees, payroll, materials, all that sort of stuff is now costing way more money than the extra money that they brought in to offset that. So they would have to operate at a positive, they would have to like quadruple these prices. God, I'm not telling the post office to do that. I'm just saying that's what they would have to do. Because if they do these small increases to bring in $1 billion, they have to do it 10 times, right? So instead of a 40-cent increase, it would be a $4 increase. So our fancy little Ground Advantage would go up from $4.30 to $4.60. It would go up from $4.30 to $8.30. I'm not wishing this upon us, you guys. It happens anyways, but that's it. That's the story from the post office. I'll link all this down in the description box below as always. It is what it is. I know things keep getting more and more expensive, but there's really nothing we can do about it. I make the videos. I tell you guys, don't shoot the messenger. I apologize. Otherwise, if there's questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments section. You guys own the comments section. It belongs to you. I wish that more of you would use it. I love reading them and responding to as many as I can. So enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If you need help with the eBay store, of course, Rockstarflipper@gmail.com. That's my email 7 days a week. I will respond to it. I will get you set up. I have 3 convenient plans, 1 week, 2 week, and 4 week that I will help you fix your store, including pricing, and get you ready for Black Friday so you can take advantage of all those holiday shoppers. Rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Be productive, make some money, be safe, and I will see everyone next time.